Are you looking to buy airline tickets for a business trip or a vacation and you're looking for the best or the fastest or even the cheapest flights? Well, today we're going to show you how to find the best, fastest, and cheapest flights with Skyscanner. It's a great website that'll get you some great deals. But hey, if you're new here, my name is Ken and this is Northern Viking Explorer. And we bring you videos on travel, exploring, and discovery. So make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Let's go ahead and jump over to my computer and show you how to find the best, fastest, and cheapest flights on Skyscanner. Alright, so here we are on my computer. I've got skyscanner.com loaded up. I will put a link below in the description so you can easily find it. Now, Skyscanner is a website that searches many different airlines, finding you the best flights, the fastest flights, or even the cheapest flights, which is a great resource if you're not sure what you're looking for, or if you have some specific parameters that you need for that flight. Now, over here on their website, it looks like other websites where you would book flights, but you can look at hotels as well as car rentals up here at the top. But we're going to stick to flights today, so make sure that tab is selected. And just like other websites, you would start putting your information of the flight you're interested in taking right here. So you can do round trip flights, one-way flights, or even multi-city flights. And if you're not sure what a multi-city flight is, it's not a round trip flight where you'd go somewhere and back. It adds maybe a third or fourth destination in there. So maybe you're going from Seattle to Los Angeles and then over to Orlando and then back to Seattle. It adds an extra city to your trip. So that would be what multi-city is. Let's go ahead and put in a flight here and we'll show you how this works. So you can fly from here. Let's say we want to fly from Los Angeles. So let's start typing in Los Angeles. And you don't even have to type in the whole thing. And it's going to give you a few different options. You can select Los Angeles, any airport. So if you're just maybe looking for the cheapest flight, you might want to select any airport if you're not really all that picky. Let's say we want to fly from LAX. Maybe that's the closest one to where we are. We'll select that. And let's say we want to fly to New York. So let's go ahead and type in New York here. Maybe we're not as picky in New York which airport we're going to fly to. So it gives you a few different options. You can select any. That's what we'll select today. Or you could select them individually. So maybe you want John F. Kennedy, or you want Newark or LaGuardia. You could pick each of those individually. Let's go ahead and select any here. And then we can also select our date. So let's say we want to go sometime in August. Let's go ahead and head to August here. So you'd select August, and maybe we want to fly on the 16th, and we'd like to come home on the, I don't know, 26th, somewhere in that range. Maybe we're looking for a cheap flight, so we're a little bit flexible. We'll get into that in just a moment. You can select how many travelers are going here. Maybe there's 2 adults going, so you can select that there. As well as over here, you can add nearby airports if you'd like, so you can turn that on. Add nearby airports for your return, as well as non-stop flights only and flexible tickets only. So those are options right there. We're going to go ahead and click on search flights here, and it's going to start searching for those flights from Los Angeles to New York. Now you can see it says it's checking the providers. I think it said there was 29 of them. It's searching, so it's at 13 of 29. So this might take a few seconds for this to load up, and once that's done, we'll come right back to you. So it's completed its search here, and you can see it's brought up the best flights, the cheapest flights, and the fastest flights. So we're going to go through all that in a moment. I also want to show you how to look at a whole month to see what the cheapest dates are to fly, as well as how to set price alerts. So it'll email you if the prices change, which is a great option as well. Now let's have a quick look here. So best is selected. You can see it says, we think these flights offer the best combination of price and speed. And if you start scrolling through here, you can have a look. This one says it's a greener choice. It has 5% less CO2 on this flight. And that one has non-stop flights both ways on JetBlue, as well as the price is pretty decent at $327. So you can start scrolling through these. This one here is a little bit longer. It's not non-stop both directions. It's got one stop in Washington, and that one is $280, so it's a little bit longer, but it's non-stop return. So you can start scrolling through these, what they think are the best flights based on that criteria that you put in. Now I'm going to jump over to fastest here. So we'll jump over to fastest, and you can see that these are bringing up all mostly non-stop flights, and they can't be guaranteed to be non-stop. Some of them might be quicker if they're changing planes, but you can see all these flights are coming up as the fastest one. So if you need a non-stop flight, these are great options for you as well. So 427 for nonstop. This one's a United 457 United. And the cool thing is, and we'll get into this in a moment, when you click on these, it's actually going to take you, if you're wanting to book this one with United, it'll actually take you over to United's website where you would book it directly, and it'll plug in all the information for you as well. So we'll get into that in a moment. So that would be the fastest. Now the cheapest, if we select that, it's going to bring up all the cheapest flights, and you can start scrolling through these and having a look. So this one's a little bit longer. It's American Airlines, $280, and it's 7 hours and 24 minutes, so a few hours longer, but it's nonstop return at 6 hours and 8 minutes. So these are all the different options there that you can go through. Now, I did say I wanted to show you a couple other things, especially on cheapest. There's a couple things you want to look at. There's this option, it's tiny right here. It says show the whole month. It's right above get price alerts, and we'll show you get price alerts in just a moment. If you click on show whole month, it's going to bring up the whole month for those flights. And if you're looking for the cheapest flights, this is a great option for you. So you can see that the month comes up and it's color coded. So green or light blue, aqua kind of color is the cheapest, moderate is kind of the yellow color, and red is the most expensive dates to fly. Now, if we start looking through these dates, we can see that some dates are significantly cheaper. And if we're quite flexible in our flights, maybe we want to fly out on the 18th rather than the 16th, and that'll save us a little bit of money there, so we can select that. And maybe we can return on the 25th or the 24th, let's say the 24th, that's only $80 as well. So let's go ahead and select that. And you can see down here that it's updated the prices to $160 per adult, and you just go ahead and click on find flights here, and it's going to bring up all those flights for the new dates for you. I'm going to go ahead and just back out here. Maybe we want to keep the original dates, but I do want to show you how to set up price alerts. So maybe you're looking for the cheapest flights and you'd like some price alerts. You can go ahead and click on this Get Price Alerts button here. And this will allow you to continue with your email, Google, Facebook, or Apple to get alerts if the prices change for that flight we're looking at. So from Los Angeles to New York on those specific dates, if I click on Continue with Email here, it's just going to get me to put in my email address. You can hit next and it'll start alerting you to price changes on that flight, which when they come up, if it's what you're looking for, you can go ahead and book that right away. Now, I do quickly want to go ahead and show you how you would book this flight if you did want to go ahead with a deal. Maybe you saw this one from American Airlines that you did want to book. You just go ahead and hit select here, and it'll show you all the details of the flights and what's included, cancellation policies, everything like that comes up right here. You can read the airline policy right there. Now, if you scroll to the bottom, you can see that this one, it would be booking it through American Airlines. Sometimes other websites will come up, Orbitz or Expedia, different things, different locations that you can book this flight from. For this one specifically, it's only with American Airlines. It gives you the total price here, $560. That was for 2 people round trip. So you go ahead and select which option you'd like. And it's going to load you right into American Airlines website. Again, it's giving you all the pricing right there. And once it loads up in American Airlines website, you can make sure that all the information is correct. So I would always double check when it puts you over to the website of where you're buying it, that all the information transferred correctly. You can go through and look at your pricing, start putting in all your name information of your guests, and then just continue on with your booking. And it's really that simple to find the best, fastest, and cheapest flights with Skyscanner. So I hope this video did help you out in finding great flights for your upcoming vacation or business trip. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also remember to connect with me on social media. You will find all those links below in the description. Thank you so much for watching today, and until next time, take care.